November 9, 1989, a night that changed the world. For 28 years, the Berlin Wall stood as the ultimate symbol of division, splitting families, friends, and an entire nation. But in just a few chaotic hours, it all came crashing down. This is the story of the fall of the Berlin Wall. August 13, 1961, overnight, Berlin changed forever. The German Democratic Republic, GDR, backed by the Soviet Union, sealed its borders. East Berliners woke up to find themselves trapped, cut off from the West. The Berlin Wall wasn't just a barrier, it was a prison, keeping 17 million East Germans under communist rule. Some tried to escape, many succeeded, but hundreds died. The wall became a brutal symbol of oppression. But the forces of change were already in motion. The Cold War was reaching its boiling point. In the 1980s, U.S. President Ronald Reagan and Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev faced off in a battle of ideologies. The Soviet Union, struggling with economic collapse and growing protests in Eastern Europe, was losing its grip. One by one, Eastern Bloc nations began to resist Soviet rule. The people wanted freedom, and the Berlin Wall was at the heart of it all. Then, the first cracks appeared. Hungary opened its borders, and East Germans rushed to escape. Thousands fled through Czechoslovakia and Hungary into the West. The East German government was losing control. On October 18, Erich Honecker, the hardline leader of East Germany, was forced to step down. The government scrambled to keep order, but the people had had enough. Then came the mistake that changed history. On November 9, East German official Günter Schabowski held a press conference announcing new travel rules. A reporter asked when they would take effect. Confused, Schabowski gave an answer that no one expected. Within minutes, news spread like wildfire. East Berliners, believing the wall was now open, rushed to the checkpoints. Border guards, unaware of any new orders, were caught off guard. The wall was still supposed to be closed, but the people didn't care. By nightfall, thousands of East Berliners flooded the border crossings. The guards, overwhelmed and confused, had a choice: fire on their own people or let them through. At 10:45 p.m., a single border guard made the call: raise the barrier. The wall had fallen. The images stunned the world. East and West Berliners danced on top of the wall, breaking it apart with their hands, with hammers, with anything they could find. The moment that once seemed impossible was now real. The Berlin Wall was gone. In the months that followed, Germany officially reunified. The Soviet Union collapsed 2 years later. The world had changed forever. November 9, 1989, the night the world became whole again. Today, only fragments of the wall remain, a reminder of what once was, and of a night when people, not politicians, made history.